Hello. Alright, so took me a second to figure out how to get the microphone going. And this is Metal Hedgie here, by the way. So get some Monster Hunter World.
Hello? Anybody there?
Trying out PS4. Stream to my PS4 and figured I'd just create a new character and go through it. Yeah. If I happen to actually keep playing as the characters, then this character is only for PlayStation. Or for YouTube, sorry.
We have to do something!
You know, my other character is more of a bow-only character.
It's not safe
but
here.
This one I'm going to try things different. I'm going to try to use Tinkin switchbacks. I don't know, I'll have to run a couple of quick tests real fast. I've been a Monster Hunter fan for years, and like I've been a fan since
we need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way.
What is it? PS2 days. No, it's PSP days. Back when all we had was Freedom Night. And I've been playing since then. And, you know, I can't say I'm really that good. I'm really not. Like, when I played PS2, or sorry, I keep saying PS2, PSP. When I played it on PSP, Freedom Night, I could only get as far as the Young Cuckoo. And I could never get any further. I never could. I sucked. And then I could play 3. And, you know, on the 3DS, and I got to... God, this thing is still impressive. What is it? Korofeko, and I just beat it. It's just nothing I did. I could beat Korofeko, and then 4 came out, and 4 came out with the weapon type, Charge Blade and the Insect Blade, and I was actually good with them. I was actually good enough to get all the way through up to high rank, right? Offline, because I didn't play online. You know, as much as this is an online game, I don't have that much online experience as much as I wish, because I have like one buddy who plays this, and he's not always, you know, playing with me, or he's not always willing to play with me. So, and, you know, that kind of sucks, but. You know, whatever, he's got his own life, I understand. So, you know, I'm always trying to find more people to play with, but I usually can't find them. So I'm stuck playing, you know, so I do get bored of this thing, because I do, you know, grinding everything alone. It is tedious. And, like, for example, right now, I have to keep finding all these Rathian parts, or Rathalos, whatever, parts in my bow guy. And like, I'm so bored with that. I'm tired. Like, you know, I've hit high rank. I'm getting kind of frustrated. I'm like, screw it. We'll make a new character and just go through things again. You know, melee style. So, I'm not looking forward to fighting Anjanath with melee. This will be terrible. Oh, I hate Anjanath. I hate Anjanath so much. He's such a pain. I mean, he's cool. Like, you know, when I first fought him, I hated him. But I fought him a couple more times now. But, you know, now I high rank here, and he's easy.
What's this? Somebody must have set up this camp.
I still have to admit, this game is so beautiful. It really is.
I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least. Looks like we're right around here. The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
You know, and like you used to in the old games, I would grind continuously And I don't do that anymore. Like, unless I really want something or I really need something, I don't grind at all. And I'm just like, alright, let's run through the missions. This game is actually really nice because, like, when I have had to grind, I haven't had to do that too much. So it's actually been nice.
The Research Commission's headquarters. Come on, let's get going.
Please. This game is still pretty. Like, nobody can deny that this game is really gorgeous.
According to
Especially
the map,
for somebody who has
HQ,
played the old Monster Hunters. Like, if you really want to be a dick, compare this to, you know, the PS2 or the PSP, and just, you can eat how far, like, you know, Monster Hunters come. Even compared to the 3DS games, which are still coming out even recently. If you lose sight of me,
just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
There's still such a big difference. Now, I know it's, you know, 3DS and PS4 are totally different things. I understand this, but for someone who's been playing this game a long time, who has so many hours in it, even though I am terrible at it, it is really nice. And it is definitely nice to have this on a standard system, you know, rather than just a handheld.
Okay, easy there. Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. You need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry!
I do really like the new additions,
Hurry
you know,
up
the
and
new
hide.
monsters and all that, but the problem is it's kind of like not that many. Like, you know, compared to the old games where, you know, it's almost every mission's a new monster, it's...
Quietly.
You know, it just feels like there's not that many monsters in this one.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we
I
still
do
can.
like the fact that this game isn't as long. Like, like all the quests you'd have to do to get to high rank and say Monster Hunter 4, like I think it's cut down to what, a half or a third, at least a half.
Nothing can
in this
stop
game.
us.
At least that's how it feels like. You know, maybe I just sucked more and it took me longer, but now I did want to get that opening cutscene into this part, and I did miss that, and I am sorry. However, I am still able to get this really cool part that's going to come up. So, there's that.
What is this track?
Also, scout flies
There's
are
more
awesome.
over there. Let's check it out.
I really do like the scout fly mechanic. I like the fact that you gotta, you know, find all the pieces, you know, find the tracks, find the monsters. I really, actually do like this. Like, there's a lot of things in this game that they have done vast improvements to make this much more playable for, you know, old veterans, for people, you know, people who play this before like me, and, you know, new people. The healing is like you're no longer spending 5 seconds to heal, standing still, and then you got a flash that was so terrible. At least nowadays you can, you know, move and throw and not, you know, at least try to not take damage. It sucks when you have to stand there and heal and then you get hit mid-heal and you're dead. This was one of the reasons I absolutely hate Monolith from 4. Because that thing just... Oh, that thing made me rage quit. I hate Monolith. And now I find out why everybody hates Diablo. Oh, here it goes.
What are you waiting for? Get over here!
I know I can't go over there, but this is just cool. This whole fight play, turf war, fight, everything,
Get over here!
is just really awesome. Especially when you're in a lot, you know, in the middle of a fight and two monsters start going at it. Oh, it's so awesome.
Jump!
I do like the fact that this is more cinematic bit more, you know, that tad bit
Hey.
more story than some of the other, than the other older games. It's good.
You alright?
But I do
Let's
like
go.
how it is very
Okay.
cinematic, and my dude does kind of come off as a, not in this cutscene, but he does come off as a badass. Just not in this cutscene. Also, the artwork for the loading screens is so nice. It's always been a good thing for, the Monster Hunter games. The loading screens were always really nice, but this artwork is just really gorgeous. I really do need a chair. Give me a second.
Wow.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a Stera right here.
Stera. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
I'll
nice
need to
and
tape up your
I
shoulder.
love the fact that
Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you
that
guys
dude
made it.
is from,
Be right back.
is the 8th cadet from 4.
You're alive.
That's really
Had
cool.
it rough, huh?
Hey,
When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
all's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
Now, while Guildmarm is adorable and everybody loves
This
her, I
here's our
love my
trade yard.
companion more
I
than
guess the
Guildmarm.
name says it all.
And it's weird for me to say that.
Look at all
Like
the people.
I was
Just
as
stop.
obsessed with Guildmarm for
Incredible.
as everybody else was.
Right?
But I just
We've got it all
she
here.
actually has
We've got hunters
more
to do all the
character and
exploring,
more screen time.
scholars to do the
and-
research.
Yeah, so I'm gonna piss
Technicians
everybody
to
off
keep
by
them
saying
going.
my companion is better than Guildmarm.
This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found
And no, you will probably not see me use greatsword. Like everybody likes greatsword, but me. This greatsword is terrible and slow. If I want that kind of damage, I will use hammer or charge blade.
Welcome to Aster.
Or switch out, sorry. Or charge blade. This has always annoyed me when they'll say like, hello, and then you get a line of text. Like,
Your reputations precede you.
like this. They say that, and then you get a line of text. I hate it. It's annoying. Also, it took me like 3 hours to realize where his voice was from. Because I've been sitting here, I've been listening to this dude's voice. I'm like, I know that voice. I know this voice. What anime is he from? Because I keep thinking anime, right?
Well, off you go.
Close. He's Sojiro Sakura from Persona 4 or 5, which is funny because
Okay,
I've literally
I'll
been
give you the
playing
grand
5.
tour.
So I've
Let's
been
start by
hearing
looking for
his
your
voice
pallet
and I
card.
couldn't place him. Oh, I wanted
This
to hit
is
myself.
our stockpile.
But it's so
They
stupid.
carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Also, this town is just... Nobody can say Monster Hunter ever lacked good design
Next is the smithy.
for towns
It's this
at
way.
least. Some of the monsters, yes, they lack design.
Over here.
Some of the maps, yes. Now don't get me wrong, most of the maps are like great, but there are parts where they just ended up feeling bland, and I know
We were the
most
Commission's
of that was
Fifth Fleet,
usually a limitation to the hardware.
The
and
old
I
man in
understand
charge,
that,
my
but
grandfather, was with the first. That was a long time ago.
no.
Me? I'm not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
I should change my beard color. Oh well.
Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Wow! Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Next up is the canteen. Let's check it out. Want to get going?
The canteen? I am so there.
Over here.
I do have to say that greatswords, even though I don't like using greatsword, I will admit they have the best
This here's our
weapon design
canteen.
in the game. Because
Hey,
it's simple,
over there.
yet brutal. Whereas things like, Charge Blade have, a dozen different things going on. Hello, Patchwork. That's my Palico's name is Patchwork.
I knew you'd pull through.
Right. We're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that you are all here, let us begin council. After tracking a migrating
In fact,
elder
my
dragon
dude
across
has
the
an
sea,
my Palico has an acorn shovel for a weapon. Oh, that's adorable.
the Fifth Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
The dude in the right in the back, I actually like when he shows up
Thank you,
because
sir.
he usually
We're
does
ready to
something
roll up our
cool.
sleeves and get our hands dirty.
Also, I just like the fact that he's just this old grizzled veteran.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros. A huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time.
I think my problem with not finding anybody to hunt with on here is the fact that I haven't really I haven't hopped into like one of the hubs. Like, I don't know if that's because it always looks like there's,
Altering the
when I see
ecosystem,
people online,
reshaping
there's always
the land,
like,
leaving disaster in
8
their
or,
wake.
7 to 16 people running around the hub. And
Once
it's
every
just like,
decade or so,
how
they
come I've
flock
never
to
seen
this
that? It's
country.
always
With the Fifth's
just
help,
me and
we
an empty
will
hub
find
trying to
the
get
missing
people
link.
to join my hunts
Here, here.
when there's when
Now
nobody
we're
joins.
talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, and we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth Banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
Over here.
Alright.
Huh?
I'm gonna start skipping dialogue because. Alright, let's go to the quarters and see that.
Head inside your room so you can grab yourself a weapon.
Then we're gonna run to the training area because I'm gonna figure out which weapon I'm gonna use real fast. I know how to use all the weapons. I actually like due to the fact that I actually made progress in 4, you know, I started getting bored of it because I was using the new ones. I went back and learned how to use all the weapons, and you know, I'm better with
We've
some than
placed some
others,
basic
but
gear for
you know,
you in that
at
equipment
least
box.
I know how to use.
Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Okay, let's go to. Oh, he's not gonna let me right now. I gotta pick a weapon. Alright, let's go. See, when I first played the game, my first weapon ever was gun lance. And then gun lance, I played with bow, and then longsword. And then when I went to 3, it was gun lance, switch axe, and could never get past it. And then I went back to longsword. So gun lance has a very special place in my heart, and I suck at it, and I will never use it in an actual hunt online with anyone. And then I tried 4, and 4 was fine, and then I went and got Generations. I played, and I got to mid-high rank Generations with bow, and oh, I love, like, I got really good with bow, so that's all I've been using my other character. So we'll pick 2. This has more yellow. Hammer. You know, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just like really conflicted. No, I don't want to use sword and shield. Not dual blades. Maybe hammer? See, it's either this one, this one, this one. Should probably say them. Switch axe, charge blade, hammer. I'm not gonna use greatsword. Hunting horn was actually fun to use for a while. Or insect glaive. And I don't know about insect glaive. For some reason, it just feels a bit off. And I think now that I've gotten more experience with Monster Hunter, I'm not that fond of insect glaive. So let's do this one. Now, my problem with this is I'm not that good with it. Like, mind you, this is a weapon I used through most of...
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a quest.
Can I go
You
training
can get
area?
more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get some.
I did play... Like, I did use it for most of my game. I used that in Insect Glaive almost exclusively when I played 4. But the problem is I was, like... I didn't realize, like, how... Like, everybody kept talking about it being,
Okay, let's run through
broken.
the hunting basics.
And I didn't
First,
understand
ready your
that
weapon.
until I realized I was using it terribly. Like, I wasn't using like half the combos you're supposed to use.
The charge blade has 2 forms, sword and axe. Store up energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
So, like, when I realized that, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm terrible at this. I'm kind of thinking hammer right now. Because I don't use the shield part at all.
You can use the item box to manage...
You know what, just for shits and giggles, let's play with longsword real fast. This was another one. Like, I have not touched longsword in
The
this
long
game.
sword is a close-range weapon designed for cutting attacks. Gather your spirit to increase its power.
That's how you do that. Fade slash. Okay. Let's see, this is easily another weapon that has a special place in my heart. You know what? Let's go with longsword. Yeah, let's go longsword. That sounds fine with me. I forget what the damage is. 277. That's still not bad. Alright, yeah, we'll go with longsword. Now, when I played, like I said, I went back and I played through Freedom Unite, and I went with Hammer. Or after like getting through 4, I went back through the old games. So for like Freedom Unite, I did a good amount. I got a good ways through the game. I was using Hammer, and so I got really good with Hammer. And then when I played through 3, I was using Sword and Shield, because I do play a very, not so much in this game, just because I haven't really been finding the materials that I need. Like, I haven't found like the quantity of the materials that I need for the way I play, which is I use a lot of traps and bombs. So using Sword and Shield was really good for me, because it was, oh, let me throw down this item, trap you, bomb, 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 blows up, and I never had to put my weapon away, and it was great.
Handlers sort through the Research Commission's leads.
We're gonna
And
go
the
ahead
ones they
and
deem
eat
worth our attention become quests.
Hey!
that. Now I know there is.
Over here!
Like, I know there's a bunch of combos to greatsword or longsword that like I don't remember, because I was watching a Rex Gaming and he was talking about all these extra combos to do to like quicken your spirit gauge.
Right on time.
For the life of me, I can't remember. I'd have to rewatch the video. Like, I do need to. The sad thing is I went through this watching all the videos, so like, oh, a Rex and, Gaijin Hunter recommend these weapons, I need to try to make them. So like, I'm trying to farm Diablos right now for my bow, or Forward's bow. And the problem is I suck at Diablos. I hate Diablos.
What are we
But I
waiting
really
for?
want his
The
bow
new
because
world
like,
awaits.
it is more power focused and damage dealing, and not so much statuses, because I don't really like using all the statuses for bows. I would rather stay at a distance and just, assault it with as much damage as I can. So okay, let's go eat, just because these are always funny. Okay, with money. Because I love the fact that it's like the cooks do all this stuff. The little cooks do all the work, and then the master cook does like one tiny little thing, like that. And he's like, haha, mission accomplished. I am perfecto. Also, all these meals, holy crap! Like Monster Hunter World makes me, like all the Monster Hunter games, like make me really wish I could eat this food. Kinda sad, my vape battery is dying.
Alright, this is our first job. Let's do a quick rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Each quest has an objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2. The commission supply... They're in the supply box over there. Have a look, and decide what you should take along.
Smother.
Oh, yeah. Hey, partner.
Can I take any of this ammo? Is it because I don't have a gunner's thing? Is that why or no? No, some already full. Okay, I need to get rid of all that. I always collect all the hunting ammo that I can, simply because while I don't use guns, I use it to sell so I get extra money. So it is really nice to always grab all the, all the ammo that you can. Simply because it's nice to have that little bit of extra, money when you need it. It's like, oh, I really want this weapon, but I don't have, anything to, I don't have the money for it, and I don't really, feel like grinding for it. Oh, okay, let's just, sell this real fast, and boom, you have, get that weapon or armor piece you were looking for. Now, I do, like I think I've mentioned this before, I do usually play games on easy. I'm just here for the story, to have fun. But I do like these skill-based games like Monster Hunter and Dark Souls, and, I'm playing through God Eater 2 right now.
Be careful.
And I actually do need to kill these.
Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Gotta get me. But you would think I would, would have done more of that. I don't really need to do that, but it's just kind of cool. You would think I would do more of that, considering I need, because of how much stamina is a big thing. But still, like I haven't had a lot, or like I haven't really farmed for meat or anything with my other characters.
You can use that as slinger ammo. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction.
The slinger is cool. I haven't really used it that much, but I do like trying to make sure I get a cool looking slinger and arm piece on me. And I really do like this game because you no longer need to like have a full set. You can, it's easier to mix and match your sets now. Because like back in the old games, you
gather
had
honey
to,
and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Sets were the best, or full sets were the best thing to have. And I hated farming monsters for that. And I always, I could usually get away with focusing on defensive, or like just focusing on defense.
A pack of Jagras.
But
those
that's
are the monsters we're after.
Why I didn't always.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
Work on my skills in here.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
Because it's kind of sad, like as the years have gone by, I'm getting more and more tired of grinding. I mean, it doesn't help that I do tend to like replay the same games over and over and over again. just because I like reliving, you know, good experiences, blah blah blah. Doing, it's like, oh, this was a really cool mission. I really want to play it again, blah blah blah. But it's still, it's still kind of tedious. So it is nice when I find a new game that I'm really into. Speaking of God of War, like I'm stuck at least God of War from the new God of War. So when that comes out, I'm probably going to do my best to put a full playthrough video, put a full playthrough on it, because I'm sure that'll help my viewers. I'm sure at least some, get maybe 1 or 2 more people to follow my channel. If I'm posting something like that from, posting God of War content, with it being a newer game, especially like as it releases, hopefully it helps. Now, I'm not lying, it is nice to have the views. It's not, I don't want 1 million views by any means, but it would be nice to have at least more than 4 subscribers, which is all I have right now. It'd be nice to have at least, a good handful of subscribers, so it feels more like it's more worth doing the videos. I'm still gonna do them, but I would, like I said, it would be nice to have more subscribers, just so I feel more validated and putting the time and effort into doing this. And eventually I will get, a better computer and programs to edit videos and all this kind of stuff, so I can make the proper videos that I actually really want. Because right now I'm kind of stuck to doing broadcasts, like the live streams and stuff like that, and that isn't really what I wanted to focus on. I want to do like game reviews and lore talk and discussions and things like that, and it's really hard to do that when I don't really have the programs or the software. And so for probably a year, I'm going to tough it out with this. Now the reason I say, or with the style I'm doing for now, the reason I say a year is because of, I've recently decided that I'm going to move back to Idaho. And, currently living in Texas, so I'm going to have to spend a year saving up money to get a better vehicle.
Good to see you.
Well, that'll take a few months. I'm not looking for a good vehicle, just a better one than one I have. As well as it's going to take, I'm aiming for about a year of saving to get a vehicle and save up the money I need to move, just so I can make sure I get everything done. So, and of course selling my old vehicle when I get the new one will help give me a good chunk of
Listen up.
towards the move. Because I miss the cold and I hate the heat. I hate Texas.
All right.
Like, I'm
now
born
that
in
you've got
Texas.
some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Like, I was born in Fredericksburg, Texas, and I've lived probably almost half my. I think I can easily say I've lived half my life in Texas, and that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I hate the heat. I have very, very few good memories of Texas, because most of my memories, like I've just had a lot of bad things happen in Texas, so it's kind of hard to really want to stay here. And especially because my my stepbrother actually is having a kid, soon, so it'd be really nice to be around for that. No, I don't need to do that. I like how the cook videos change, but I kind of said that like the smithy videos don't really change. They're always going to be the same. Forge bone tree. Now I do like the fact that, not that, I'm sorry. I do like the fact that like the new way this is done. Like if you need a weapon, you know, everything comes from the trees and everything. But it also kind of sucks like when you want one specific weapon, because so far like it doesn't pop up on my, you know, like this part. So I have to buy one of these and upgrade it all the way up to the weapon that I want. And that kind of sucks. But, you know, alright, whatever. Oh, extra white sharpness and 30 something points, 33 points. It's good for me. Armor sphere, I'm probably, dude. I have yet to use an armor sphere in this game because I always try to save my armor sphere. Like in this game, I've just been trying to save them for like high rank. And like I really should use armor spheres, but I do go through my ammo or my armor fairly frequently. So I've been trying to save my armor spheres for when I get to higher end armor.
You can pick up quests from the quest board too. It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check two places. We're on the hunt.
I always love the names of the Testodon Kerfuffle, or you know, names of the quest, or like one hell of a sinus infection, which is the one for Agenat. Probably don't need to show that. Not quite sure how long this video will be. I'll probably end it after this quest and probably upload another one after that. Just so like my videos aren't like stupidly long or anything. Oh.
Okay, our job is to cull a certain number of Castodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?
Let's go fight Castodon.
There we go. There's my friend, our Kestodon. Let's see you take him out on your own. Be careful.
Stop down there. Yeah, that was a bad time. I knew I was gonna get hit. Oh, thought you weren't supposed to bounce with great sword or long sword. Because I thought the thing with long sword was you had mind's eye, so you didn't bounce. Alright, yeah, I'm playing like crap, I know, because I'm not taking this seriously at all.
Let's look for another group.
Like, yeah, I'm not taking this seriously. So
Be careful.
It is my fault.
The Castodon are the least of your worries. There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest. The endemic life around here can come in handy during the hunt. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
I thought I was gonna start getting up again. Alright, that's good. Yeah, maybe I'll make this dude a longsword one.
Over here!
Longsword in this game. Or with this character at least. Let's sharpen up. Ah, Monster Hunter. The only game where you have to sharpen a damn hammer. That makes total sense. I mean, okay, the hammers that look like axes, yes, I can understand that.
Huh.
But, like, in general, it's still
Be careful.
stupid. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, that's cool. Alright. I got it. Cool. So for anyone who doesn't know about longsword, the right trigger activates your spirit slasher. And the spirit gauge is the little, or it's that red sword thing. The white circle means I get an extra attack bonus. And okay, see the red sword's full. You do your combo. And you need to make sure this hits. Alright, and then my gauge just went up. So that means I'm gonna should be doing extra damage. I'm hating these things. I'm bouncing. Ah, moving. I think that one's still alive. Just trying to farm for ingredients. Oh, I knew
that wraps up our work here. Wait.
Oh,
hey, come here. I think I found something.
It's always funny when your cat gets the final kill on something, because I've had that a good few times happen to me. By a good few, I mean like 4 or 5. And it's just really funny when you're like fighting this really hard monster, and you're like trying to take a breather, and your cat hits it and kills it, and you're just like, yes, go. I dubbed thee Kitty Cthulhu, destroyer of monsters.
Look at those Castodon. Something's up with them.
This was actually kind of cool, watching it just follow some hole.
Now!
Gotcha! Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that Great Jagress. If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagress quest later. Don't try to engage a monster when your health is low. It's smarter to focus on healing.
Wrong button.
Want to get going?
I like SOS flares.
If you
I
need
do
to
and
call
I
your
don't.
friends for help, go to the menu and select SOS flare
Because
to
it's
signal.
nice when you can.
And you're going
you
to
know,
need friends when you go up against
you're
some
in
of
the
the
middle
tougher
of a really
monsters.
challenging hunt.
In
and
order
you
for
can
the
hit,
scout flies to better track a target
the
monster,
SOS flare,
you need to
it's
keep
really
finding
nice.
traces of it.
But at the
Like
same
footprints,
time,
for
it
example.
sucks when
Good.
you need
You're
help
turning up a lot of clues.
and you just can't find anyone to help you. Like nobody comes to your aid, and you're just stuck trying to fight them off. But it's also really cool when you do need help, and you get some dude who's some really badass dude who comes in and just like kills the monster in like a couple of minutes. You're like, all right, thank you.
Okay, we've tracked the Great Jagras enough for the scout flies to lead us to it.
Like I really do hate Rathalos, right? So like I'm not a fan of the winged flying wyverns. So like when I had to go fight a Rathalos, I called someone in and the dude killed it in like 3 minutes. I'm just like, oh shit, okay, you're a badass. And then I got help when I needed to fight Diablos. Diablos I kind of do need help with. Like I really do suck at Diablos. And it sucks because I want to farm them. I'm also not looking forward to Nergigante because I know I need to farm him. And Nergigante seems like he's going to be a pain just from the few little
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
the few fights I've had with him. Not full fights, because when you go throughout the game you actually fight like Nergigante shows up, right? I gotta fill up my baby.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Trying to take a hit. I was trying to take a hit. Oh no! My weapon isn't that I don't bounce, it's that I don't get knocked out of combos. That's what it is.
Look out! Your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna heal real fast.
Okay, the monster's tired. Now's your chance to get some serious damage.
Oh.
The monsters are running away. Use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to it.
Alright, here we go. Let's go. Oh, nice, I got him.
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious
Now I want to
attacks.
see if I can mount him. There he goes, there he goes.
You've
We got him, we got
mastered
him.
the monster. Now's your chance to talk to us.
Oh, I need a break, I need a break. Oh, that's
Okay,
fine.
it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Dodge their
Oh.
attacks. You don't want to take hits like that
Now's
I
your
didn't
chance.
get to upgrade my bank because I wasted my spirit days. There it goes. Okay, well, let's actually use this time to heal. Or not heal, sharpen. He's gonna run. Oh. Like I said, I'm not the best person. I'm really not. Like, you watch my buddy play, you will
Look,
really...
the monster's almost done for. Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
He's gonna run. Let's kill just to be safe. We can make a material. Will let me. I do like the fact that it doesn't take forever to do anything in this game. Back in the old days, like, if you wanted anything, you had to spend like 3 seconds trying to get it. You're like, oh, you want to pick up this herb? Okay, crouch on the ground and pretend you're like searching through the brush for 3 seconds. Oh, you want to farm this spot? Yeah, that's gonna take you a while. You know, and it just kind of sucks. It just wears you down. Like, you know, the whole grinding thing. Because these are grind-heavy games. And it just gets really annoying. Trying to put my weapon away. Alright, let's farm him real fast. Ugh. That wasn't too bad of a fight. I mean, it's still terrible. It's still crap, but, you know, it's just really sick of the game. You know, despite how many hours I play video games daily, I do call myself a casual gamer because, like, you would think with all the hours I put into video games, I would be so much better, and I'm really not. The only game I'm decent at, you know, is Dark Souls, except for when it comes competitively, and then I just get smashed. Ugh.
I think we got a lead.
I need to build better armor, though. That will definitely help.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
You know, considering I'm wearing the basic armor, that's not really saying much. However, it is a thing.
Hey.
Okay, right? This thing
Well,
is
you were
kind of
right.
fun to fight.
There's our mark.
Be interesting to see. You know, it's certainly gonna be interesting to go through this and see, you know, how I do fighting all these monsters with longsword.
Something's got him agitated.
So.
Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?
Oh, it'll look like every hipster. I mean, I still like the way my character looks. I know I look like a hipster. With that, I think I'm gonna actually end the video. I'm probably gonna upload another one after I check this one out and see how it went. On YouTube. It is certainly nice to know that my YouTube channel is gonna have better video game, nicer looking video games than just old ones from like 10 or 15 years ago. So, it's certainly reassuring. It'll at least help my channel look a little bit better. So with that, I'm gonna end this video. Having trouble. There you go.